So we're looking to Bitcoin. Let's look here. We have here the situation. The last video was here in these levels. Let me look. That was here in these levels. We have to adjust a little bit. Yeah, I would say if we adjust a little bit, then you can see we sitting on this negative trend line. Yeah. So I think we have still negative trends or signals. Yeah, if you look here, there's a wonderful hammer. There's a, I would not say big hammer. There's a little hammer, but I would say this is very positive here. Yeah, the problem here is if you look here, let's say this is our uptrend. Yeah, then you will see this with your own eyes. Let's look. If we draw this uptrend here, then you can see we touch this line one time, a second time, the third time. Yeah, we break this. We're going here to the upside, and you can see the manipulation here. Many of the moon boys thought that we get here outbreak. Then you can see outbreak, go back, outbreak, go back, outbreak, go back. Now we're sitting here in these levels, and today the Fed meeting will decide. Yeah, today is a very important day. But if you look here more inside, then you can see that we have here a weak structure. Yeah, if you look here, we will see something like that. So um, that is the last time that you see BTC here at these levels. If you once fall here to the downside, in the last video you can see this. I describe exactly this behavior. Yeah, I think we will go to these levels here. If you look here, and if we break this structure, then you can see the gap here. Yeah, you can see a big gap, and this big gap here is very dangerous. And you can see from 18,000, if we break this, then this is going to 8,000. Yeah, if you look here, going back. So I see really not the reason why we should get something like that. I make this in green. Yeah. Um, really, we have not the situation here. You can see, let me look. Even if we dancing here on the negative trend line, we have not the structure. Yeah, this is a weak structure. If you look here, one, two, we break here, and normally this is a weak structure. We have to go here to the downside. And if we go here to the downside, then we lose everything here because this structure will also not hold. And the next support is here in the negative channel. This. Yeah. I'm not saying that we're going here to 8,000 here at the moment, but um, this here, this decides very much things. Yeah, so I think me give you a really reality forecast. Let's look and draw these lines. Let me look. We make this in blue, and what I think what can happen. Yeah, if you look here, I would say we're going here to the downside. Make this last, I would say, retest here of these levels, and finally go to these levels. And let's say we're sitting here in these levels, 15,000, 16,000. Yeah, I would say if we're going here down, then a, a third test will happen here. We look, the third test, and then we're going here to the downside. And then we have to look really if we stay here at 10,000 or if the BTC is going really to these levels. Yeah, it's a very dangerous area. If we lose here time, the fall or the drop is even harder. Yeah. So you can see with your own eyes, this is our negative trend line. So we have to break here out. Yeah. So the question is if we here I don't think. Yeah. If we break here out here, then we can build this structure here. Yeah. And stay here on this negative trend line. So I would say it's depend what BTC make. Yeah. So, but in my eyes, if you look here to this structure, this is very, very weak. Yeah. That means if we coming to these levels here, let's say first here, I have to adjust a little bit. Let me look. So if we coming to these levels here, this is 20,847. Yeah. If we once break this to the downside to 90,900, then we will make a retest. And I would say if we once break this structure, then we will landing here at this level is 19,000. Yeah. And then a retest is coming. Yeah, so in these levels, and in my eyes, we will take this way here. This we look, we make this in red. Yeah. So this is the last here, the last possibility for BTC to break here out. Yeah. If this is happening, then we are landing here at 14,000. Everything is fine, and then the uptrend can begin. But if you look here more inside, then you can recognize from the structure here that this here is the last positive thread. Yeah, from this time, a really hard negative trend line is coming, and after the negative trend line here, the wells I think will make here a manipulation. I explain you this. Yeah, this here, this is our positive structure. Yeah, after the positive structure, a negative structure is coming here, and then after the negative, a positive structure is coming again. But this negative structure is normally this, but I think they would manipulate this to the downside so that we get not this, we get this. Yeah. So the last step, I think they will manipulate this to the downside. Have a nice day.